Hey guys, Supercoach God here, and today we'll be looking at the best mid prices for Supercoach 2023. Um, we'll go from the back line first. We'll have a look at Yo. So, Elliot Yo in 51% of teams, he's a great option. I think he can make around 150k. Uh, I don't know if you can make more than that. He probably could. He probably could get to the 500k mark, but no more than that, I would have thought. So probably averaging around the 90 range. Let's have a look. What are the 500k? What did they average last year? So yeah, 92. Yeah, he might be around this range. So the 490, he might get to, but yeah, he's a great option and playing has a good role. So no reason not to pick him. Next, we got Jack Bowes. So Jack Bowes, he's a bit of a weird one. Uh, Really, you just got to think: can Jack Bowes make 150k? So can he get to what 430? Let's have a look at the 430 mark. So can he average 80? That's what you should be asking. I don't think he can, so I'm going to pass on Jack Bowes. But yeah, he's definitely a pick you can go for if you believe in him. So next we got Liam Jones. Liam Jones, um, I'm picking him. So to make that 150k, he's got to average. He's got to get to 380. I'd say he can do 70 quite easily. He's obviously going to have his games where he gets like a 40, but he's also going to have those games when he gets like 110, 120. So I think he cancels it out, and he should be a great pick for us this year. Yeah. Next, we got Hayden Crozier. So Hayden Crozier, I normally wouldn't have him as a mid-pricer. He's more of a rookie, but he's probably just on the brink of mid-pricer and rookie. So Hayden Crozier would need to get to 370 as well as. So yeah, he's probably around that. What is it? 68 mark. I think he can do that easy. He can probably average 80, I think, if he's playing that half back role like people are saying he will, or what. We'll just have to see what Bevo does. But yeah, I think it's a safe pick at 220k. You can't really go wrong with it. What's his ownership at? 3%. So yeah, I think that should be higher. Should be around that 8 maybe mark. I think he's a great pick and should do us well. Next, Will Day. I wouldn't go starting Will Day. I think I don't know if he can get to 500k. I know he's pretty popular. What is he? Is it 6%? So it's pretty popular. I don't see myself starting Will Day. If you are getting him at that price, you'd probably want him to be a 500k keeper, and I don't know if he can do that. Yeah, well, you'd have to wait, but yeah, who knows? He might get two 120s, and then I'll be picking him after round two. So we'll just have to wait. In the midfield, Jacob Hopper. So Jacob Hopper's probably Hopper and Yo are probably the most popular mid prices. Maybe Fife is in there, but yeah, Hopper 150k. He'll probably get that. 150. What's that? 480. So you'd have to average the 88 mark. Yeah, I think he'll average 90 to 95. So I've said previously, and yeah, I think he can get to about the 530 mark, and I think that's perfect. And then swap him on. at the buys and get a nice premium like one of these lads. So yeah, I think Hopper's a good pick. Callahan. I had Callahan after his big game, and then I took him out for Warple. So Callahan, um, he looks like he could go big, but it's depending on his role, and I think he's got that wing role. I don't think he's getting any CBAs, which is historically not good for Supercoach. It was he had to get to 390. I think he can get to that, but yeah. So 72. Yeah, I think he can average that quite comfortably. But yeah, I don't think he's going 80, and I'd rather pick this next person who I think will get to 500k. So James Warple, I think he'll average around the 95 mark. And what does that give you? 520. Yeah, I think that's perfect. But yeah, a bit stunned to see Pendles at 95. I mean, he's been such a good player for us for so long in Supercoach. But yeah, Warple, he'll make about 200k, I think, and then you move him on because I don't want to keep a 520 player on my field at the point when we move him on. You'd be able, as soon as he hits that, I don't know, maybe a 120, 130 break even. Yeah, you get him out, but yeah, I think it'll be good for us this year. Next, we have Dom Sheed. So Dom Sheed averaged 67 last year, only played with the one game. You go Yo over Sheed and you go Hopper over Sheed. It's as simple as that. You go these two over Sheed. Sheed is not going to average very good. He might average 70 max. So 75 maybe. He's historically not a good Supercoach player, so yeah, you'd go these three over him easily. So I think that's enough on Sheed. But here in the forward line, we have a lot of them, don't we? So 5. I don't like picking key forwards, so I'm definitely not going with 5. He will have his very poor games, and then he'll have his games where he gets 100, 110. So yeah, do I think he can make 150k? Probably. He probably can, but I think there's other players that are more likely to make 150k that I'd rather go for, such as this next man in Tanner Bruin. So Tanner Bruin played the 16 games, 57 average, and what he 460, so he'd have to average 84. Yeah, I think Tanner Bruin can do that. I think he's the number one forward in there. Sorry, number one midfielder at the Cats now. That Dangerfield's getting older. Duncan's playing halfback. Selwood's retired. Maybe Cam Guthrie, but I think Tanner Bruin's at number one, and he's literally just replaced Joel Selwood, and hopefully he does well at it. Next, we got Sam Flanders. So Sam Flanders, he, I'm picking him. Because he's playing that halfback mid role, and I think this is perfect. If we have a look, Flanders 45 in 9 games, and now looks like he's going to be averaging around the 75 mark, I think. But yeah, I think that's good enough for me to pick him. I have more trust in Flanders than Fife. I know that sounds weird, but because Fife is just an absolute jet. But yeah, I don't see myself picking Fife in this year. But Flanders, I think I will start. He's in my team at the moment. We'll just have to wait. Next, we got Jason Horn Francis. Now, I think this is the biggest trap of all time. I stated in my previous video, biggest traps for Supercoach 2023. He was one of them, and he had 9 clangers, 6 frees against. He's undisciplined, and Ken Hinkley is gonna take him out of that midfield as soon as possible. He will not get to 500k, and there's no chance of it. So I wouldn't go there. Next we got Sam Darcy. Now I was surprised to see he was at 9%. Extremely surprised. Sam Darcy is a second-year player who is a swing man, and I don't know if we want that. I think he definitely could get to 400k, don't get me wrong, but he's just a tall. I hate talls, bro. I hate talls. And I just can't go there. I don't hate them, I just hate them for Supercoach, but yeah, I can't go there. Next we got Ben Cunnington. So he's on the verge of not being a mid-pricer, but I thought I'd just chuck him in there because 7% ownership. Bit of a pod. But yeah, Ben Cunnington, how old is he? He'd be 31, 32, and yeah, he's been very good in the past, but I can't see myself starting him. We'd have to get to that 580 mark, and no, he'd just have to be a keeper at 420, but can he do it? I don't think he can. I think he will probably maybe get to 480. So nothing special, and I don't see it myself or others going for him. Next we got Jack Siebel. Now 4%, great a couple of years ago. He's a no-go. I wouldn't pick Jack Siebel over probably any of these players in the forward line I have here. Oh, maybe Jason on Francis. I pick Siebel over Jason on Francis, but Jack Siebel, I think he's playing half back again. We know historically that he's good in that role, but will he get the kick-ins that he once did? I don't think so. I think North are going to try and rise the ladder a bit, and Jack Siebel playing half back probably isn't the way to do it in my eyes. So I think he'll probably have a forward back split. So I don't think that's good for Supercoach at all. So yeah, those are the mid prices. Let's see if we can try to find another. Okay. Four. So Lockie Hunter, don't go there. Yes, new club. He did have a good year a couple of years ago, but I wouldn't go there. Max Holmes, he seems pretty popular. I don't think he's that good of a pick either. Yeah, not really anyone else to talk about. Winhager, I wouldn't go there either, but I guess you could. Yeah, I think that's all for mid prices. For the midfield. Oh, sorry. Here we've got really no one else. Sam DeConning, why the hell would you go there? But you wouldn't pick him. You wouldn't pick really any of these players. I don't think Hunter Clark, you wouldn't go him. Yeah, I think that's about it for that. Rucks, it doesn't matter. There's no mid price Rucks really. Yeah, I think that's it for the mid prices. Tom Powell. No, people have clearly got him mixed up with Will Powell. Will Phillips, sorry. um, but yeah, I don't think there's really anyone worth noting there. So that's the video, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be posting again tomorrow, and I'll be doing the top 10 pods for AFL Supercoach 2023. So tune in then, and yeah, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later.